Have you ever wondered which sauce truly elevates the taste of French fries? Today we are on a quest to find the best sauce for French fries. I'll be making some of the sauces myself and I will use some store-bought sauces. The judging criteria is based on taste, health, and whether they can be used frequently or not. Let's begin. Let's make ketchup. For ketchup, there were many recipes on the internet, but many of them involved adding garlic and chili powder in it. And if you have to add garlic and chili in ketchup as well, then what's the difference between chili garlic sauce and ketchup? So I'm going to go with Nick DiGiovanni's recipe. His recipe doesn't involve garlic, and after all, Americans are obsessed with ketchup, so they would know better how to make it. I'm going to start with 7 small to medium sized tomatoes. Let's roughly chop them. I will also remove this green head of tomato. Ideally, you should be using wild and organic tomatoes. They have a lot of health benefits. Did you know that tomatoes are good for your heart? Peel 1 small onion to go with it. I also remove the head of onion if there's any left. In this case, there isn't any. It's just onion. I like to wash onions after peeling them. Now I will roughly chop it. We have our onions and tomatoes ready. I'm trying to limit the use of non-stick pans, so I'm going to use my new iron wok. Tomatoes and onions go in. Next up, we are going to add cinnamon stick, bay leaves, and some cloves. Almost 2.5 tablespoons brown cane sugar. He also mentioned cilantro salt. What is that anyway? Is that a mixture of salt and cilantro powder? I don't know, and I don't have that, so I'm going to go with pink salt instead, containing 84 trace minerals. A good splash of apple cider vinegar, cover it up, turn the stove on. I will stir it a little bit so everything is submerged in the liquid. That way, nutrients from the spices will be easily extracted. Now we have to cook them for almost half an hour. I kept on stirring it occasionally, and at one point I mashed tomatoes to make the process quicker. It already starts smelling like ketchup. I think this is due to the vinegar and these spices. Don't waste the water on the lid. I put that back in each time I uncovered the lid. It helps reduce nutrition loss. While stirring it, I noticed that the bottom of my iron wok was becoming lighter and lighter. It seems bad. Now that I have come this far, I will continue my recipe. We'll see what happens. Take the bay leaves and cinnamon stick out and put the mixture in blender. There's no need to take the cloves out. At this point, they have already softened and they will be blended in the blender well. Now I'm going to put stainless steel strainer on the same wok from which I took the mixture out. Let's strain our blended mixture. Why is it so dark? Maybe it is bad. Now we just need to heat it until it reaches the right consistency. Mine already has the right consistency, so I will just heat it a little bit, and now we're going to take it out in a container. I actually thought it was the color of the wok, but now that it is peeled off in my ketchup, it sure was paint. It has a dark color. Let's put it in fridge and make fries to go with all the sauces. I will peel, wash, and cut potatoes into fries shape. I don't crave for crispy fries, but only sometimes. As long as fries have been fried in a good, natural, cold-pressed oil and they taste good, they're fine by me. I don't overcook or double cook fries to make them crispy, so they remain healthy. But for this video, I'm going to do that anyway, only for you. Yes, you right there. You like crispy fries, so I will do it for you. For this, I will first dry them with a cloth and then fry them one time until they are tender. Then I kept them aside for like 10 minutes and now I'm going to refry them. It will make them crispy. They are very crispy and tasty, but I don't recommend using this method often. In my opinion, it wastes a lot of nutrition. Look at how crispy they are. Here are our fries. Let's see how it went. It has a strong smell and it is maroonish or little blackish in color. I'll just although its taste is not very obvious when we eat it with fries, but when I was making it, I actually tasted it without any kind of fries, and it's a little bitter. and I think I should not risk my health. I need to discard it. Let's make ketchup again. This time I'm going to use my non-stick pan, and this time I'm going to cut tomatoes a little thinner because I have to mash them anyway later on. Wow, it tastes amazing. Actually, I wasn't expecting it to be that good. I'm not a huge fan of tomatoes, and I never thought that it would be possible to make a tomato ketchup at home that doesn't taste like tomatoes. I thought that it would be more like tomatoes, but actually it has a little different taste and it's very nice. Let's also taste our store-bought tomato ketchup alongside. So I have this Knorr ketchup, and Shangri-La. Oh. And the third one is from Dip It. I think there is a little bit of opening here, and I will put that in the middle. All of them are going to go to waste because I'm not going to use them. Okay, so let's take a fry. Okay, so this one is Knorr. This is very sweet. This one is from Shangri-La, and it also has a very sugary taste, probably because they used white sugar in it. And the one that was from Dip It, well, after making ketchup myself, and now that I have seen that it taste is different from tomatoes and is closer to ketchup, I have started liking these store-bought ketchups better as well. Otherwise, I never used to eat them. I used to discard them, or I would just take a little bit of it. But yeah, they have added chemicals and preservatives and stabilizers. The one that we made at home doesn't have those kinds of stabilizers or anything artificial, and it actually tastes better. And its sweetness can be adjusted. The one that we bought from store is quite sweet, and I do not have a sweet tooth, so I like this one better. They're not very different from each other, but they do have a chemical type of taste in them. Let's proceed to make chili garlic sauce. For chili garlic sauce, I'm going to go with my own twist. None of the recipes on the internet did justice to adding garlic to chili garlic sauce. All of them added just a small quantity of garlic. I will add a lot of garlic, almost equal to the quantity of tomatoes. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to add roughly chopped tomatoes, bay leaves, cloves and cinnamon, some brown cane sugar, pink salt, a splash of apple vinegar. Turn the stove on. Let's stir them so everything is submerged. I will also add some water this time, so when I add garlic and chili in it, I'm able to cook them a little bit. Uncooked red chili has a very sharp taste and garlic should not be used raw. Now we need some whole red chili. I will rinse it in water first before blending to remove any dirt. I don't think they washed them before dehydrating them. Let's blend chilies and garlic together with some water. And by the way, garlic is amazing for your digestion and gut health. Now I'm going to take it out in a plate. No need to go through the hassle of fully draining the blender or washing it. I'm going to put my tomato mixture into it. I will mash tomatoes a little bit. Take the bay leaves and cinnamon stick out. I haven't cooked them a lot. I only waited for them to become tender enough to be mashed. They will get cooked after the addition of chili and garlic mixture. Let's blend them in the same blender. Now let's strain them back in the same pan. I will now add chili and garlic mixture in it. Now I will cook it until chili and garlic are cooked and it reaches a right consistency. You can add a little bit more water if you want to help with the cooking process. You can have the idea about consistency by the look of it, but if you want, you can also check it using a plate. No water should separate from it. This is the right consistency. And I finally get to add it in this glass bottle that I saved years ago with the resolution that I will make a chili garlic sauce myself and add it into this bottle. The bottle has an expiry stamp of 2021, which means I have saved it since before 2021. I was trying to limit the use of plastic, and this is not only glass but a really good quality glass bottle, almost unbreakable. And its taste was also rich in garlic, and it was one of those chili garlic sauces that I ever tasted that did justice to adding garlic to chili garlic sauce. It smells amazing. It has a very strong garlic taste in it, and I would say it would suit better with something that has bread, like a burger or like pizza. I actually like it, but if you want to eat it directly with fries, consider adding a smaller quantity of garlic in it. But if you're a garlic lover, I think you will like it. Let's also taste the store-bought chili garlic sauces. So I have one from Dip It and one is from Knorr. It actually doesn't seem to have that little opening. Oh yeah, it does have that opening, but I think it's gonna get... I think it's enough. I'm not gonna use it anyway. This one is from Knorr and this one is from Dip It. This one has a little heat to it, and the one that is from Knorr is actually a little sweeter. But recently I saw that they have changed their packaging, and their packaging of chili garlic sauce is all green. And when I tasted it, that had a lot of garlic in it, or at least it had a little heat to it. I don't know why this one lacks in heat. Maybe they have changed the recipe now. This one is the older version probably. Yeah, it has a chemical type of taste to it that doesn't exist in this homemade chili garlic sauce. So this one is better, of course. The one from Dip It has more chemical type of taste in comparison to the one from Knorr. About these ranch sauces, I was under the impression that they were very difficult to make and only restaurants could make them. But when I considered making them myself and I looked into ingredients, they are actually pretty easy to make. So the first one is, I took this recipe from the internet. The recipe asks for blending all the ingredients with cilantro. I thought cilantro would be a problem in the blender, so it's better that I blend it alone and then mix other ingredients. I added kefir whey from kefir cream in it to make the blending easier. It wasn't getting blended and was hurting my hands. Let's just grind it in a pestle and mortar instead of blending. After all, it releases more nutrients as well. Cilantro is great for digestion and it has natural antibacterial properties. Put it in a bowl and add some mayonnaise. Now we need to add sour cream, and I don't have that, so I'm going to add kefir cream instead. In case you're wondering how I made it, actually I did not. I just used a really good quality organic whole milk for making kefir, put it into a bottle, then I kept on drinking it until it finished and all the cream was just stuck on the sides. So I cut it open and here we have our kefir cream. Simple. I will add a little bit more mayonnaise to balance the taste. I don't want it overly tangy. You can adjust the ratio depending upon how sour is your kefir cream or sour cream. We need some jalapeños. I'll keep cutting them until they are really finely chopped. I have no knife skills and I don't have the right knife either. Let's mash them a little bit with a fork to make the process easier. Now we are going to add a little bit of pink salt, a tiny bit of black pepper, a small quantity of garlic powder, mix them all together and it's ready. Let's see how it tastes. It's very nice. It has a very nice taste. I think it will go great with loaded fries. It has a very nice taste of cilantro and jalapeno and some sourness from the kefir cream. And of course garlic. Now let's make raita. I will cut some green chilies so it is easier to grind them. Roughly chop some green coriander. Take out mint leaves. You can also use branches if they are soft, otherwise just pluck the leaves. Quantity of coriander should be double in comparison to mint. I'm going to roughly chop them as well so all the branches are smaller and it would be easier to grind them. Let's grind them in a pestle and mortar. Grinding this way makes it more nutritious and tastier. Ideally, it should be ground until it reaches a really fine size, like dot sized, but I don't like to waste my time and energy doing so I will take them out after they are a good mash. This is completely fine as long as we are going to use this raita fresh. By the way, mint is great for digestion and sinuses. Let's add some organic yogurt into it, pink salt from Pakistan's Himalayan mountains, add a little bit of chaat masala, which is completely optional. Now we mix it. Let's now taste it. This is amazing. It has a very nice taste. It has a very balanced taste to it. This time I added a little bit more green chili. Sometimes I like to eat spicy and normally I just add half the amount of green chili that I added today. You can adjust the amount of green chili according to whatever level of spice you're in mood to eat. This much will not be enough for me to eat entire plate of fries. I think I will need like 5 to 6 of these for one plate of fries or maybe more. So the remaining 3 sauces, I actually got these 3 sauces from different restaurants and I judged from their taste and now I'm going to make them. Let's now make the sauce with coriander and green chili. I once ordered Saudi style chicken broast and they sent me this sauce as a complimentary. Don't know the name, never saw it on their menu, but it was so delicious. I had plans to make it myself. Judging from the taste, these are the ingredients that I'm going for. I'm against food waste, so I'm going to use the same coriander with kefir whey in it that wasn't getting blended earlier. I will keep cutting and mashing it until it is really finely chopped. Now I'm going to do the same with green chili. Green chili is rich in vitamin C and is good for skin and gut health. Let's add some mayonnaise and pink salt into it. Add some garlic powder, mix it well, and we have our amazing dip sauce. Let's see how it tastes. It's pretty close, but it's actually a little greener in color. Their sauce was very white. It's pretty close in taste to that sauce that I got from the restaurant, but it has a rich flavor. It's amazing. It's even tastier than the restaurant one. This is another one of restaurant inspired sauces. I would call it jalapeno garlic mayo. I'm going to mash these jalapenos really fine. Jalapeno has vitamin A and C and it is anti-inflammatory. Let's add some mayonnaise, some chili garlic sauce that we made earlier, some pink salt, a little bit of black pepper, and there we go. Wow. This is great. The one that I got from the restaurant was actually more spicy and it has a lot of garlic in comparison to that. It's pretty close. It's a little bit sour. It has a very nice jalapeno flavor. It's great. This will be great with loaded fries. This is so good. This can be used on a burger as well. My next restaurant-inspired sauce is chili garlic mayo dip. I named it based on its taste. Let's take some mayonnaise and mix our chili garlic sauce into it. The dip from the restaurant also had red chili flakes in it. I had added enough chili in chili garlic sauce. I don't think I should spend time on grinding chili flakes as well. Red chili improves metabolism and blood circulation. Just a little bit pink salt because our chili garlic sauce already has salt in it. Garlic also gives dishes a salty taste. Mix them well, and I think that should be pretty much it. Let's now taste our last sauce, or ranch, whatever you call it. Oh. Wow, this is amazing. It has a very nice flavor to it, a little bit garlicky. Now it's time for my final rating. I would say tomato ketchup and chili garlic sauce are at number 3 for me, simply because I do not have a sweet tooth and I am not a huge fan of tomatoes. Other than that, they're completely healthy and you can use them worry free if you're a fan of tomatoes in any food items you like. The ones that we made at home, of course. About these ranch sauces, the only thing that was unhealthy or that has a little bit of chemical in it was the store-bought mayonnaise. Other than that, if you make mayonnaise at home, they will be completely healthy and they can be used in any food of your choice. In my opinion, they will go great with loaded fries. I will not put them directly on my fries. Other than loaded fries, I will not eat them very regularly because I feel like if I started eating them regularly, I will start craving something sweet at the end. They do not have a very balanced taste to them. Unlike our green raita, which is the winner here, it has a very balanced taste. I can eat a lot of it. I can eat very regularly without craving anything sweet at the end. So that's why if I want to eat fries regularly, I would prefer green raita. But of course, we cannot make loaded fries with green raita. They will become soggy. So for loaded fries, all these sauces and tomato ketchup and chili garlic sauce that we made at home are the best. Especially this one. This one is my most favorite out of all these ranch sauces. Now we have all our sauces. Let's make loaded fries. Click here.